for baseball here in Philly. It's the Pirates and the Phillies coming up next. Time for baseball on the show as we get you set for baseball at a place they call The Bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and their Pennsylvania rivals to the east, the Philadelphia Phillies. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
And as you see their numbers here on the season, one of the big keys for each of them, stay away from the walks. Those free base runners have had a tendency to come back and bite each of these guys so far. So those are going to need to be kept at a minimum.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Pittsburgh Pirates. As manager Clint Hurdle has his squad lined up like this. And they'll have to contend with the 6'3" right-hander Jerome Williams. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Gregory Polanco will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight.
Gregory Polanco.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball one. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he's set down, one away. A look there at our scouting report. We already know about the cutter. We saw it right there, but here's the rest of the arsenal that we'll see heading forward. Neil Walker digs in at the plate. Here's the first offering. And this is low, ball one. Walker waits on the 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Here's the pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Here it comes, 3-0. And he lays off here, ball four, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third, center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. He'll go to work against a former #1 overall pick out of UCLA, the hard-throwing right-hander Garrett Cole. And a look now at how the Pirates line up on D behind him. Josh Harrison has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Josh Harrison.
Ben Revere will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Left fielder, Ben Revere.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Freddie Galvis will be the batter. First pitch on the way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The next pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
Now Cole's delivery, 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Ready on 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Now the 3-1. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Batting third, second baseman, Chase Utley.
Chase Utley will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Now the first pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
One strike now from Cole. Grounded foul off to the right side. Pause, now the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Another 0-2 coming. And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
He's ready now, the pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Marte is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Here's big Ryan Howard now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 6 home runs and 15 RBIs. A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-0 home. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
The 2-0. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Here he comes on 2-1. Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. Polanco is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Phillies strand 1. After 1, no score. Starling Marte will lead things off here for Pittsburgh, and he'll have Pedro Alvarez set to follow on deck. First pitch coming. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
The pitch. Boy, quick cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Pedro Alvarez will stand in for the first time here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
One, two. Now a swing and a ground ball. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
And right here, if the defense is playing straight up, you figure this has a good chance to get up the middle. But you can see the shortstop lining up just to the right of second base, so the shift works to a T, and they get the 6-3 putout.
Josh Harrison stands in, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw on to the first baseman, Howard, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Grady Sizemore will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. First pitch to him. Hit softly to the right side. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Number 37 will get his first cuts here. first offering on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Here's Walker for 1. On to first, a double play.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Cody Ashe.
Cody Ashe will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's go, wait for the pitch.
1-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Phillies go down quietly there. We'll move to the third with no score. Jordy Mercer ready to go here as we begin the third.
Jordy Mercer.
First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And now a pitch on the way. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Right where we want him.
Now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Here's Ashe down at third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, catcher, Chris Stewart.
Chris Stewart will be the batter. Now the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. 1-0 on the way. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here comes a 1-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Again, a 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Into the seats, and it's gone. solo shot here to left, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Well, even though he'd had a fairly easy time getting through this lineup the first time, number 8 hitter says, hey, don't go to sleep on me. He takes this pitch right over the wall to give his guys a 1-0 lead.
In now, Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole.
As he'll swing and pop this one up out in the area of second base. Under it now is Utley, and that's out number 2.
Might have had thoughts about going back-to-back here. This is right where he likes it, and he took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just a bit underneath it and popping it straight up.
Here's Gregory Polanco, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now another 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Get him down now.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Neil Walker would be next.
Will you throw him a strike already?
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. But the Pirates are on the board first thanks to this home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Carlos Ruiz makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Carlos.
Now here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and he's got himself a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Jerome Williams will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. First pitch coming. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. One strike now from Cole. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
A wise decision to pull it back. You've got to make sure you bunt it strikes. You're playing right into their hands if you don't.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And Alvarez is there to take it, and there's one away.
The left fielder,
The
number
phrase
2.
is get the bunt down, not get the bunt up. That's costly there.
Ben Revere will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Let's go, Philly.
And here's the first pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. to Walker for one. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Pittsburgh native Neil Walker strides forward now to get things started for the Buccos in their half of the inning. Here's the first offering. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Walker waits on the 1-0. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Now here it comes. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So 1 away in the inning now for the center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Here's a 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. Now a good slider there. Tough pitch, and from 2-0, it's back to 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Full count pitch on its way. Strike 3 called, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Starling Marte will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Now a late square, and this is popped up. Williams is there, and he makes the catch for the out. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they're up 1-0. Freddie Galvis will lead it off here for Philadelphia, to be followed on deck by Chase Utley.
Ready. Galvin.
Now the first pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. Here's the pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Now, Philly.
The 1-1 home. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's the 2-1 now.
Let's go, Philly.
Now the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Here comes the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
He's saying, give me a break. And that pitch is right there. I gotta tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Chase Utley will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Let's go, Phillies!
First pitch coming. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A 2-run home run for Chase Utley, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
Part of the blame for this one on the leadoff walk, but I suppose you could also hang some of the blame on the fact that this pitch is right in his wheelhouse. You make sure he doesn't miss it.
Here's big Ryan Howard now, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Grady Sizemore will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Over here, on your ready!
Now here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Philadelphia.
Now the 1-0 home to Sizemore. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Swing hard liner to left center. And Sizemore's aboard. It's a base hit.
Now you see the pitching coach out for a word. And this is for no other reason than to let the guy catch his breath out there. You know, maybe give him a little pep talk and plant a positive seed in his mind.
Number 37 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch to him. First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there, but playable on the infield. There to pull it in is Alvarez, and there are 2 gone now.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there, because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit, you get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
Cody Ashe will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First offering on the way. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
It's just so hard to sit curveball when the pitch before is 96. It's almost something where you sit on one pitch because you can't cover both of them.
He's ready, now the pitch. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. But the Vikings strike for a pair, both coming on this two-run home run. We're through 4. Now 2-1 Philadelphia. Pedro Alvarez will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Pedro Alvarez.
Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1. Now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You got to make sure if you come inside, you come way inside. You leave it out a bit, he's liable to hit that thing in the second deck.
Here comes the 2-1. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
The 2-2 coming. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th, and boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Josh Harrison will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. The pitch.
Nope.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 home. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Line hard into left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
I think this is a bad angle to the ball, and let's just say not so great a decision to dive. He should have gotten to this ball, but instead he winds up playing this one into extra bases.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
Come on now, Phil.
The 1-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1.
Come on, Philly.
The 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. The 2-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Stewart.
Chris Stewart will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Come on, Philadelphia.
The 1-0 pitch. And he takes a called strike 1.
That one is gonna go. Woo, all right,
Come on, Phillies.
1-1 pitch on the way.
that's a strike.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He's gonna steal, I'm telling you. That one is gonna go.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to Howard, and it's in time. The double play. That ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Carlos Ruiz will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
Now here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And the pitch. Down and away, ball 1.
That's right, Phillies. That's right.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
You showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here's the 2-2 home. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
3-2 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
All right, now that fastball's
Up
been
next
so
for
good,
Philadelphia.
he really hasn't
Catcher.
needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Into the box, Jerome Williams. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Let's go, Williams.
And now a pitch on the way.
Here we go.
And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. One on the way.
Here we go.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Come on, Phil.
Here it comes, 2-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Ben Revere will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Well, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Now here's the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Garrett Cole will bat for himself here in a tie ball game in the 6th.
Garrett Cole.
First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Now another 0-2. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here it comes. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Here's the full count offering. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Here's a ground ball now to the right side, and it's going to be out of reach for the second baseman, Utley. It's a base hit.
Boy, how about that at-bat from your pitcher? You started thinking this is already a really good at-bat because he's seen so many pitches, but then he caps it off by finishing it with a base hit.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound, and that's going to do it for Jerome Williams. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Francisco Rodriguez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Gregory Polanco will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's the first pitch. And this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
You know, sometimes with a new pitcher out there, it takes a few pitches for you to get in sync with him and kind of settle in. But you don't have that luxury, and this one kicks away from him behind the plate, and it's going to be ruled a pass ball.
Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Up at the plate, you've got to be thinking right side, but you know, these guys are no dummies out there. They likely won't put anything in a location where he can pull it easily.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hitters count 2-0. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and it'll give the Pirates a 4-2 lead.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there and you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
Get out of here, Pirates!
Now batting, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resiliency out there. He's going to need to snap back in a hurry because he's got a lot more danger ahead.
Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. That's hard hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
From the stretch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Yeah, he was out front right there, probably guessing fastball. But now, 0-2, you can't be guessing anymore. You got to find something in the strike zone and put it in play.
Comes set, now the pitch. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with one away.
Starling Marte will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Let's keep him close. Pick up throw.
Here's the first offering. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one.
Pick up throw.
The 1-0. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, That's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
The 2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He waits, now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now the 2-2 pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Due to follow here is Pedro Alvarez. He's in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Pedro Alvarez will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch on the way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Here comes the 1-0. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
With the runner at third, 2 away, I think they're just being awfully careful right now.
The 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Get that batter out.
2 outs here with a runner at third. A 2-1 offering. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
The 3-1 coming. Out he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
From the belt, the pitch. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Howard got it, and the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 4-2 Pittsburgh. Freddie Galvis will lead it off here for Philadelphia to be followed on deck by Chase Utley. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Here we go.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
And in a 2-run game right here, you don't want to walk a guy leading off an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
The 3-1. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here and it's straight away right field as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, he'd retired 5 in a row until just now, but not anymore. They've been on cruise control, but all of a sudden, one little mistake will snap you back down to earth in a hurry.
Chase Utley will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run. Definitely one of the big blows of the ballgame to this point. Now the first pitch. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. The next pitch. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and tide is not working in his favor.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Utley's able to reach base as he takes a look at ball 4.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Ryan Howard will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
One-0 pitch now. And another fastball, but this one finds the zone. 1-1.
Come on!
A runner at first with no outs here. Here's the 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. A dive, but it's off his glove. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Well, any shot at getting 2 went out the window when he booted this thing. So he'll be forced to take the out at first base. And as a result, he won't get hit with an error.
Grady Sizemore will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First pitch coming. And he gets ahead 0-1. One strike now from Cole. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is a foul ball. Here comes a 2-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. One out and a runner on second base. Now another 2-2. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. One thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Here's the payoff pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, number 37.
Well, let's see it again in show motion. I don't know. That's awfully close. And he might have got away with one there.
Number 37 will dig in for the third time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far. Into the box now, number 37, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Comes set, now the pitch. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. He's set, now the pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Third baseman.
You can see here on show motion, he's trying to dance out of the way, but this thing just comes bearing in on him, and he can't quite jump quick enough and gets him right on the foot.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So as he departs, he'll leave this mess for the bullpen as 3 runners are his responsibility. Number 58 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 58.
Here's Cody Ashe as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
At the plate, the worst case scenario, you've got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you've got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
Now the 1-0. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is fouled off toward the third base coaching box. 1-1. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Oh, it eats him up a bit. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even, 4 apiece.
Here's a situation where he's probably keeping at least one eye on that runner at third base to see if he's breaking or not. But once he bobbles this thing, it's all academic from there.
Catcher Carlos Ruiz as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1.
And you know, down there at third base, He absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
As a look, now the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he will beat the throw as he gets his foot in there, safe at the plate.
Boy, and with the bases loaded now, he's definitely pitching a little bit tight out there. As you can see, this pitch is nowhere close to the target. And as a result, it's going to cost him a run.
Here's the 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Ready on 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up. That's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Here he comes, 3-1. This ball will be chopped foul. Full count offering on its way. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll go ahead and tack another to their lead as it's now a 6-4 ball game.
Well, it's been a big inning already, and they tack on another run here on the sacrifice fly. But at this point, I think defensively, you're just happy to take it out.
Andres Blanco will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And that misses, ball 1. On the way. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Oh, look at this.
And when you're coming off the bench, the rule is get on base any way you can. And the last time I checked, an infield single meets those requirements. It's not pretty, but he'll take it.
Ben Revere will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Polanco there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 6 and the Buccos 4. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Ken Giles will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Josh Harrison will stand in to lead things off here in what's now a brand new ball game.
Number 5, Josh Harrison.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
1-0 on the way. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Here he comes on 2-1. And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Jordy Mercer will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch to him. In there at the knees, strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Nobody out, runner on first. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Chris Stewart will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Get easy out. Come on now.
He's ready now, the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Get him doubled up. Let's set him down here.
Comes set, now the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Here we go. Control.
From the stretch. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Control.
He waits, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. Now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
Steve Lombardozzi will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
23. Steve Lombardozzi.
In tight at 93, ball 1.
Easy, batter. Three swingers.
Here's a 1-0. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
It's time for the
One left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 6-4. Bobby Lott from Boyce is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Bobby Lott from Boyce.
Freddie Galvin and then yet again as we flash you back to the middle inning. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Good eye.
The 1-1 home. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
So nice to have a left-handed weapon like this in your bullpen. He gets the leadoff man here for an important first out.
And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, darn near had his second home run of the ballgame. See, this thing bangs off the wall out there. He's into second with a double.
Ryan Howard will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
You can get a home run.
First offering on the way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
Take him deep.
He's set, now the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here he comes on 2 and 2. And this is swung on and missed by Howard, as he's prone to do occasionally. Set down on strikes for the second out.
Just a great 2-strike pitch right there. And that's all you can say. As a hitter, you're seeing fastball out of his hand, and then boom! That just disappears on you.
Grady Sizemore will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Come on. Now's our chance. Let's go.
Now here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. And McCutcheon will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still lead it 6-4. Genmar Gomez will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Gregory Polanco will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Here comes the 2-0. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box.
There we go, guys. Come on.
Ready with the 2-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. 2-2 pitch on the way. And here's the slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Neil Walker will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. And the pitch. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. Galvis will wait on it. And that's out number 2. Our line score to this point tells the story. You see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. Andrew McCutchen will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Now here's the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here's another 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star. Here's the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He'll try again, 1-2. Fouled back. Here's another 1-2. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
2-2. 2-2 pitch pulled on the ground down to third. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue.
Well, you know, he knew who he had running down the line right there, so he had to try to hurry the throw. But in hindsight, I think he had a little bit more time than even he thought, and he winds up throwing this one away.
Starling Marte will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
Here's the first offering. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 2 out with the man at first. He's ready. Now the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Now 0-2 here.
This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Pedro Alvarez will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
McCutcheon with his lead, now the pitch. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Two men are on with 2 men out. What can he do here? 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but still a long road back from here.
On the way. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Corey Hart will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 12, Corey Hart.
Josh Harrison will stand in now, and if he can find a gap somewhere, he might even be able to give his team the lead. First pitch coming. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ground ball towards the hole. He'll send it the short way to Utley at second, and that's that. Pirates leave them loaded. Score remains steady at 6-4. Corey Hart will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 12, Corey Hart.
Number 37 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder, number 37.
And here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Runs up to bunt, and he gets it down to the right side. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Third baseman, number 25, Cody Ashley.
Cody Ashley will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. First pitch on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
This guy is one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Now the first pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And that's into the gap for Ruiz. It's extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. And if you're wondering what's left on the Phillies bench, there you go. We'll see if one of them gets pressed into service here. Darren Rupp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 18.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's double number 3 so far on the year. The 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
2-0 count, the pitch. Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here now the 2-2. And this is line hard to deep left. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Jake Diekman is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
63.
Jordy Mercer will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball hit out toward Utley at second. Throw on first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Stewart.
Chris Stewart will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here's the first pitch to him. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2 now.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Now the 2-0. No problem laying off the sinker in, and he's in a golden spot, 3-0.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
The 3-0 pitch. That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
1 out, nobody on. The 3-1 is on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. On the first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
Yeah, 2 ground ball outs right here to start the ninth. That's as easy as you can make it. Now he's just 1 out away from picking up the save.
Francisco Cervelli will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Sizemore there makes the catch and the ball game is over.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
At our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player in the game.
Jack, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
You gotta get out, you gotta get out, you gotta get out. Freedom! You gotta get out, you gotta get out, you gotta get out. Freedom! You gotta get out, you gotta get out, you gotta get out. Freedom! You gotta get out, you gotta get out.
Some of us are not shot to anger, bruise up to make your heart stop beating, straight to the
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 6-4. Good night from Philly.